The final Maserati we know and love is here. The Ultima for 2024 is the last iteration of this model, and it still has something to prove before it says goodbye. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Now I'm here at Maserati St. Petersburg on a very windy day, but I have something behind me here today. I gotta show it to you guys. The Levante Ultima for 2024. Ultima meaning the last iteration of this model that we know and love since 2017. This is the car that brought the Maserati of SUVs slogan all around the globe, and it is on its way out to say goodbye for the 2024 model year, as the next iteration should look completely different from what we're seeing today, further in line from Maserati's design language that is followed by the MC20, Grecale, and obviously the Gran Turismo. Now with that said, before it goes out, we have a list of Ultima models, which gives us fully stacked, optioned out all the features when it comes to these models with limited colors, limited wheel options and things like that. But they give you some of the best that Maserati has to offer when it comes to the Levante trims. So with that said, let's take a spin around this, see what it's all about, and see if the last Levante is for you. Now, big shout out to Maserati of St. Petersburg for letting me take a walk around this 2024 Levante Ultima. If you guys want to help support the channel and get this car in your garage, make sure you guys check the link in the description, check out their website, their full inventory, and give them a call, see what you guys want to pick when it comes to the Maserati models. And when it comes to the dimensions of the Maserati Levante for 2024, you're looking at a length of 197 inches. Now your width, that's going to be 77 inches, and your height, that's going to be 66 inches. And depending on the model, your curb weight can be 4,994 pounds, or it can be 5,070. Now, under the hood of the Levante is what you're used to for the Modena model, which gives us the blue shield. You know what the blue shield means, right? We've seen this in other Maserati models in previous years. That means twin turbo, 3-liter V6 with 424 horsepower, 428 pound-feet of torque, paired with the 8-speed ZF transmission. This 3-liter Ferrari-derived engine is going to give you a 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat with a 164 mile per hour top speed. And we know that Maserati will be parting ways with this engine and putting the Levante in the same category with its current Maserati models, having a in-house Maserati built Neutrino engine. So this is the last you'll see and hear of what is the Ferrari-derived twin-turbo 3-liter V6 monster. Now, Maserati is keeping it chill for their final year. That means the Ultima being the last iteration here, they're giving you two different trim levels. GT, which is the entry, and Modena, which is our middle trim spec that we see here today. Only a few colors when it comes to exterior colors are being offered. Only a couple wheel options, one interior combo, which is going to be worth it once we once we step inside, guys. You'll definitely enjoy it. But then everything else is loaded up standard in this model. They only offer a few extra options just to kind of spruce it up, which we have a couple here today, which I'll go over in a sticker breakdown. But up front, this is standard as it comes from the factory, how you will see the front fascia of the Modena Ultima for 2024, which means we have the big level 2 ADAS Trident packed with technology right up front. We have the vertical blades in the grille here done in gloss black with the matte insert. You also will see the Maserati insignia there as well. And then you will also see the grille surround done in gloss black around the sides and bottom with the dark chrome at the top. At the bottom, you will see the grille, which is a functional grille right here in the center, where the sensors is closed off, but you see the black lip there to go with the piano black around the grills there. Also to go with that, you will see the grille setup that is functional here, and the side blades done in gloss black. Gloss black around the LED fog lamps, and then you have bi-xenon headlamps to go with it all. And then take a step back in this Bianco paint finish, which is done in gloss white Bianco. Well, it looks pretty good up front. I definitely dig the style, and again, it's what we're used to from the Levante. Now the side profile is giving us something sweet. Black staggered and tail wheels, 21 inches, all-season tires, the Pirelli Scorpion Verde tires with the gloss red calipers, white script, and the Brembo brake setup here. This is all standard for this model. This is not an option that you're seeing here. For the Modena, this is all standard. This whole wheel package comes standard. Really cool. And also you guys will see that we have the Modena badge done in gloss black with the Maserati signature portholes, functional portholes for extra ventilation here, done with the dark chrome surround to go with the front grille. Now you also have black mirror caps here as well. And then what's not standard, which we have on a package, is the gloss black window moldings you see here, and also the body color door handles. Some of you might know what that package is. I'll explain it down in the sticker below. Now you guys will also see gloss black roof rails here, which is actually an option that we added here today. And with that, you also have the big panoramic roof going along with that. And then the C-pillar, the gloss black trident right there to go with this whole symmetry. It really looks good when it all comes together in its Bianco and black spec with the red calipers. I definitely love the way that this looks. Black and white looks like a Stormtrooper. And to continue on the Stormtrooper spec, well, as you guys can see, full LED tails, boomerang tails. We'll see illuminated with everything else very shortly with the Maserati script in the back, the dark chrome finish as well on this. And obviously, these are a little darker than normal, right? We'll talk about that in just a moment as well. On a sticker breakdown, Levante badge done in that dark chrome, and all matchy up top. And then quad exhaust tips, 2 on each side, as you guys can see, done in chrome with the grille surround for extra heat extraction and the gloss black rear diffuser to go along with everything. Take a step back, look at it all with the integrated tail lamp there. Third brake light looks really good with the white spoiler and obviously the black slats on the side. The rear profile does wonders. Now when it comes to your fuel economy, we're looking at 18, 16, 22. So 18 combined city and highway, 16 city, 22 highway, and we want to put some premium fuel inside of our Levante just to make sure that we give it the best juices possible. Now one of the most practical cargo spaces in the rear here, you guys can see we have a 60-40 split, center feed through, privacy shade here as well. And then if you want to close and lock, you can do it there. You guys will also see this is being put to work. This is where you can strap in some documents if you would like to as well. You also have underneath the false floor, which I say the most practical in the game because they actually give you a strap to hook it in and keep everything, I mean, just so nice and neat when you need to get to your false floor. Now this isn't even a false floor. This is just some storage underneath. The false floor is when you lift this up and you have your spare tire, your battery, your tire inflate kit, your jack and everything to get your tire changed. It's just really cool to have this. Now, what I'm doing is with one hand, and as you guys can see how easy it was for me to do that, that's what makes it so practical and so easy to get into the cargo and actually use it properly when it comes to the Maserati of SUVs. Now, of course, I want you guys to check out the lighting, especially because this time around, we have the bi-xenon headlamps, and we also have the LED running light here with the turn signal there in amber, bi-xenon headlamp, but also the LED fog lamp. So keep in mind, these are your two LEDs here, and this is your bi-xenon headlamp for the 2024 model year when it comes to this headlight setup. It's an option to get the full matrix LED headlamps. Now keep that in mind, and we'll go over to the mirror caps, where you'll see in the black mirror caps we have the amber turn signal there to help illuminate, and then the rear, the tail lamps are fully LED. So you guys will see the little Maserati kind of porthole, 3 porthole setup and a reflector there, and then the boomerang style tail lamps with the LED running light there, and then the flasher, and put it all together, and that's how it looks in the rear. Now when it comes to the front seat of the Maserati Levante, even though they kept a lot of things simple, it's still some of the best that Maserati has to offer, like the dual pane glass windows, no hinge preset when it comes to the door where I can open this wherever I want, and then we also have soft closed doors there as well with this fixed B pillar. Makes a heck of a difference. Now with that said, inside, big sport seats done in perforated leather, as you guys can see, done in Nero, which is black, Rosso, which is red, and the stitched headrest there with the trident looks really good in these sport seats. Big panel roof letting in a lot of natural light, and then you guys will also see that same flavor carried over to the door paneling with all leather and red and black. Now with that said, you also have the piano black gloss for the trim, and then the aluminum there, seat memory, Harman Kardon speaker system there as well. Then we step inside, and this is where it gets fun. Foot on the brake, let's start her up. There she blows for the Levante. I know this is weird seeing in 2024 because all the 2024 Mazis outside of the Ghibli and Quattroporte, well, they have a digital dash, digital clock, the speedo and everything, and the infotainment screen. All that is different. So here, this is what we know and love from the Levante, and it's analog. And a lot of people still like the analog dials, as you see here, the TFT screen, and this is configurable as well for the TFT screen. We also have the leather wrapped steering wheel, perforated leather, the classic column mounted power shifters, driver assistance controls, hands-free controls, and menu controls here. Behind the steering wheel, we have radio controls where we can turn up and down the volume and change the station. We have our analog clock here. We have Rosso stitching on this black leather all throughout, gloss black for the piano wood, and aluminum for the trim above the glove box here as well. Now with that, we still have our touchscreen, 8.4-inch touchscreen, running Maserati's Uconnect 5 or Maserati Intelligent Assistant, which is MIA system. So it's Uconnect 5, but tailored to Maserati when it comes to the navigation, when it comes to the profile. You got everything you need here. Your heated seating controls, steering wheel, climate controls, phone, vehicle, backup camera, surround view, all that good stuff is here. I even show you like that camera setup here where you have it for the surround view camera, and you guys can see different things like that. But this system is very intuitive, easy to use, it's very practical. I love this system. Now you guys will also see dual zone climate control, USB 2.0 and USB-C underneath here with some extra storage. USB 2.0 and aux with the SD under here, then the storage. All right, now you have the cup holders here, as you guys can see I'm using the lighter here. You also have your 2-track system when it comes to your 8-speed ZF transmission there, and also traction off, off-road mode, ICE, which is increased efficiency for your fuel economy, sport mode, open up those exhaust valves, get the most out of this car when it comes to driving dynamics, and you can also soften your dampers there. Radio controls are hot controls for the radio where you don't necessarily need to touch the touchscreen. You have your parking brake here, electric parking brake, and you have your active air suspension. I can raise and lower this car by just pressing the toggle button there, or I can do it by pressing a select drive mode that will automatically raise and lower it. Now you guys will also see the split armrest here that gives you 2 cup holders and an AC unit. If I were to move that over to the right hand side, it will let cold air inside of there. Always a cool feature. And again, with Maserati, all the materials look so wonderful. Soft touches on the pillars and headrest. It's just a great place to be when it comes to a Maserati Levante in 2024. And we can't forget up top, because we can open up our trunk from here. We can open up our panoramic roof. These are garage doors where we can program that. Dome light, floodlights, everything up top here. And also, of course, a mirror with a nice bright light there, just in case you need to fix your face. Now we gotta check out the rear of the Levante, getting the same beautiful materials back here as up front. So it still feels like a luxurious experience, even though you're sitting in the back. Perforated leather seats done in Nero with the Rosso stitching. Even the headrest has the Trident done in that Rosso stitching. Now with that said, before we get in, you'll see on our door paneling here, we do have our privacy shade. Helps keep privacy, but also keep heat down. And with the heat down, well, we also have the tinted glass and the dual pane windows here as well. So really, you're being set up back here to have a comfortable ride. Now we have gloss black or piano black for the trim, aluminum for the door handle, black leather all throughout, and Rosso stitching with the Harman Kardon sound system, as you guys can see the speakers there. And keep in mind that also soft closed doors right there for you. All right, so now getting in, plenty of space. We also have the netting here for extra storage. We have our USB 2.0s there, HVAC vents there as well. And then coming into the armrest, you will see 2 cup holders there as well to go along with everything else. Big roof, letting in a lot of natural light, soft touches on the pillars and headliners. This is a great place to be when it comes to the Levante, and yeah, it's very comfortable, it's quiet, it's joyful. So what are we working with on pricing breakdown when it comes to the 2024 Modena Ultima? Well, we're looking at a Bianco exterior with a black and red interior, or Rosso and Nero, or sorry, Nero and Rosso, and then the MSRP being $114,500 because of all the standard options you get. Now we do have a couple of options here that's going to take us up to $117,695. That's after that $1,195 destination with $300 preparation and delivery. So what are those 2 options? Well, we got the Nerissimo pack on here. This gives us a $1,200 price tag. Now, that gives you the rear lights, the dark finish, the black window surrounds, and the door handles and body color. It goes a long way if you guys think about it when it comes to that overall side profile and the rear. And then you have the roof rails done in the black piano finish at $500. But after that, those are your only two options. Everything else you see here comes standard. Again, Maserati for the Ultimas wanted to make everything, you know, the best of Levante, just standard, you know, so they wanted to make everything you could get that they felt like Levante needed in order to have a complete package here standard on these models. So make sure you guys pause, zoom, screenshot, whatever you need to do to see everything standard that we had talked about here today. But with that, that's a great place to start when it comes to the Ultimas. Adding a couple options depending on what flavor you like is just the cream of the crop. And then also I wanted to keep to you guys the warranty information. Didn't want to keep that from you. 4 years, 50,000, and roadside assistance with the warranty as well, 24/7. So yeah, guys, for the last iterations of Levante, this is what we're looking at for this specific Ultima model. What do you guys think about this model for this last model year? Are you excited about the refresh, knowing that this is the last kind of Ferrari-derived engine, the last of this more aggressive body style, and Maserati's new design language being, you know, what's going to be taking over? Are you guys liking this more than what you feel like the Levante is going to become in the future? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you guys want to help support the channel and the dealership, check the links in the description. Also have the link to the dealership in case you guys want to get this Levante in your garage or give them a call to see what else they got. And you guys can also check out the Ron's Rides merch and subscribe, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.